Can peat be extracted responsibly? As the certification scheme RPP, Responsibly Produced Peat, implies. In theory, it sounds plausible that the transition to a peat-free world will take some time. So, if we have to extract peat anyway, we should make an effort to minimize the damage that comes with it, right? Peat is the only fossil material used for potting soils and other substrates. The German side of RPP translates responsibly to umweltfreundlich, or environmentally friendly in English. This is greenwashing at its best. Fossil materials can never ever be produced environmentally friendly. Period. Despite multiple requests from our side, this has not been changed. As we have explained before, the excessive greenhouse gas emissions of this fossil material are by no means the only damage its use brings. The greenwashing element of the certification scheme is the biggest problem. By using terms like umweltfreundlich, the world is made to believe that it's all well and we can just continue using peat now that the industry has cleaned up. This means the RPP scheme is solidifying the status quo of ever-growing open pit mining for peat extraction. What's in the scheme? RPP mandates rules for site selection and after use of peat extraction plots, which go beyond the minimal requirements in most extracting countries. Areas of high conservation value are excluded from the RPP scheme. After extraction, after-use scenarios have to be enacted in accordance with the local governments. Re-wetting is not always the method that is chosen, although it's the only method which protects the huge peat carbon stock from decomposition. If the local government prefers afforestation, be it for the short-term profit or because they sincerely believe it to be the most eco-friendly option, then RPP accepts this. We often hear wrong statements like RPP ensures re-wetting after extraction, which is wishful thinking, not backed up by the facts. How is the scheme set up? The board members are chosen from a variety of backgrounds, from the peat industry to conservationists. The project managers at RPP are open and transparent about their work. There are some loopholes in the scheme that we should be aware of. 100% RPP label doesn't mean 100% RPP peat. The chain of custody makes it possible to get up to 50% of the RPP label for free. Therefore, even in a world where all peat is RPP certified, statements like the peat we use doesn't come from areas of high conservation value and extraction sites are re-wetted after extraction cannot be backed up with the provisions of the RPP label. The RPP scheme means that the ecological horrors that will be happening during the transition phase into a peat-free world could be minimized if the same amount of peat is extracted with less concomitant damage. It could also mean that we extract more peat for a longer period of time if we believe the siren song that peat can be extracted environmentally friendly.